Do you feel that your band is complete, or would you add, another component, to the band? And where could you see what direction could you see your music heading into?
I'm really hoping that it takes off. I've been praying every single day that it really grabs a hold of people and it really starts taking off and just skyrocketing up. I've just been really trying, musicians struggle every single day with this, just getting noticed by, somebody or some like production or company, agent, managers and stuff. I've just really been praying so hard that my music will get picked up and it will finally get its big break.
And there's a lot of artists nowadays that, have, because it's so hard, as you mentioned, to get on a big time, record label. There's a lot of artists out there that's been going the independent label route. Could you see yourself doing that if the opportunity presented yourself?
Yeah, I could see myself going that way as well. Any way that I possibly can, that somebody will give me a chance, saying, hey, we like your music, we're an independent label, we want to sign you. I'll be like, sign me right up. I'm ready. My whole band, we've been saying it for a long time, we are ready for shows, and I've got fans that have been dying to see my band, and I've really been pushing to get us up and going.
And how long have you have your band been together? And do you feel y'all gel well as a unit? Because there's a lot of bands out there that, yeah, they're great, when it comes to doing a show together, but behind the scenes, it's a bickering match.
Yeah. My band, we're like more of a family. We see each other as we got each other's backs. We're a family here. We're in this together, and we get along very well. We're friends, family type thing. We're all together.
Nice. So what would you say is your current, favorite movie out there for those that care in the audience?
My favorite movie? Oh, goodness. I like a lot of Tim Burton movies. I'm into his movies a lot. He writes just great pieces, and I really enjoy those. So I'm a Tim Burton fan.
And you said your music, and as far as your lyrics, come from experiences that you've things that you've gone through. So which song really touches heart? Not necessarily the best song that you did out there, but is the most impactful as far as meaningful in your life?
I would have to say is the "Give Me a Chance" song. It sounds like a love song on the album. It is more deeper than that. Just asking somebody out to just please give me a chance. I have so much to offer. All I ask is just give me a chance, and I think that one really touches me more.
Okay, and a lot of rockers out there have a certain edge about them, and it's like, okay, if you like my music, great, but if you don't, well, you can go screw yourself. Do you feel you're in that mold, or are you more of a, okay, well, hey, you really need to help me out, and I'll do so much for you?
My band, we just want to be able to have a chance, prove ourselves that we are good, and we're here for the right reason to, entertain people and just play our music for people is what we really, really want people to see out of us. We do ask for, a little help here and there because it is a struggle. It is a fight to get noticed and stuff. So we don't like asking too much stuff from people at all. We're not that kind of people. We want to try to make it on our own, but it is a struggle. So we try as much as we can, how did you get in this venue? Could you give me some advice on how you got into this show? And maybe, give some advice to my band to better ourselves.
All right, and out of all the places, that you could, play, which country would you like to play in, the most? Which country out there do you feel would be most beneficial to the music and the style you play?
Well, I have a pretty good following in Europe. I would like to really go over there and play over in Europe. Obviously, I would like to play here in the United States and Canada and parts of South Africa and, parts of Asia. But, Europe, I've been finding out got more of a following over there, and I thought that would be really cool to just go over there and start meeting these fans and talking with them and just becoming friends.
Nice. All right, so do you? I definitely, want to play some of your music before the interview is over, as far as on what we're doing. But before we let you go, is there any final words? Anything you want to tell anybody? And of course, how do people buy your music and how do they reach you?
Well, you can get my music on my website, which is www.ashleybeanband.net. You can also order T-shirts, posters, the guitar on there. The album is also on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, eMusic. It's also on Reverb Nations, and it's on the website as well. If you can download it on there, it's on one of the pages, and you can actually look at my tour dates and when I'm having shows, where it's at, what city, and it's all on the website. And just check my music out. I really hope everybody likes it.
All right, and any last words for our listening audience?
Just thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on here and giving me a chance to start spreading my music out to new listeners out there. And I'm just praying and hoping that something comes out of this really good. And I wish everybody a good day, and thank you all.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, Miss Ashley Bean, and we really looked, forward to this interview, and it was a blast talking with you, and you have yourself a wonderful day and a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Take care. All right. That was Ashley Bean, and, she's out of Illinois, central Illinois, and she's really just looking for a chance. But at the end of the day, a lot of these artists aren't, getting played all that much, and these labels really ain't, taking them seriously because they want what they want. And I just find it funny that, you have all the talent in the world. Some of these artists have all the talent in the world, and they don't get noticed. Especially, Miss Ashley Bean, especially, because she's got that Nirvana-ish, sounding. But as Lou mentioned, she does have cleaner vocals. And not all of her songs sound like, something that you'd hear from Kurt Cobain. The fact that, she's willing to do whatever it takes to, get where she needs to be is absolutely phenomenal. The fact that she's got her own, guitar line coming out and everything. And that she just cares for people. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, It's all about somebody, caring for people and caring for the audience. And that's what people really need to see. They need to see artists that actually care and to actually, want, a fan base and want, people to be around. And looks like Lou's back. Hello, Lou.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. Just finished up with Ashley. About to play a couple of her songs. Is there any last-minute things that you wanted to say?
I checked out her Ashley Bean Band website.
All right.
It's www.ashleybeanband.net. She's got some really cool stuff, some really hot guitars and good merchandise. I just wanted to say, we got to do something about this girl. She's got to get some recognition around here.
I totally agree. I think she is a very talented artist, and she really cares for people, and that's what I like about her. I mean, what's the impression that you received?
What was my impression?
Correct.
I hate to use this analogy, but she writes from her heart what it looks like, and that reminds me of Shannon Hoon from Blind Melon. There's emotion, there's love in her songs, and that's important. It
is highly important. What did you think about the guitar line? She the fact that she's got a guitar line coming out, and she's got some badass guitars.
Yeah, you actually if you could just, like I said, you can look. There's all different colors you can get, and all. It's really cool. I mean, all you got to do is put in your basic information, and you get everything. I mean, it's amazing. I personally, I want to get a shirt, but they don't have my size. They don't call me Big Lou for no reason.
Very, very true. Very true. All right.
Yeah, if you look at her site, she's got everything. Where she's performing, when she's performing, and everything about her and stuff. It's pretty cool. And just to piggyback on what you said earlier, yeah, she has an amazing style too. It's great. Great.
All right, well, we're about to play, a couple of her songs before we end this, and because that's the, end-all reason why people listen to these, to, hear the artist. Those that haven't had a chance to listen to your indie shows, which I know in your eyes, you hope everybody does, but some people work, and they don't get a time.
Yeah.
All right, but here's...
Give me a call when you're done with all this.
Not a problem. And here's And I Wonder from Ashley Bean. Enjoy on 2 Local Radio. that was And I Wonder, and I'm going to play a